Hello. Now that you have accessed the information from the announcements on an overview of both the course information documents and the icebreaker activities, and also in addition the Ask My Classmates a Question fields, you now are entering and have seen appear Learning Module 1B, the first graded learning module. I want to start off by indicating once again, if you have not completed the course contract and computer backup plan required in Learning Module 1A, you will not see Learning Module 1B appear. Since I'm on my screen, the instructor screen, I want to show you that there is going to be a consistency in future assignments. After 1B closes, Learning Module 2, 3, 4, so on will open up. You will only see these modules appear as the semester progresses. Now I want to take you into Learning Module 1B to show you what to expect this semester. Once you open the Learning Module, I am always going to begin with what's due when. This is an overview for you of a study sequence that I recommend. And one of the areas I was able to get the publishers with our customized text bundle to include was what's called CourseMate. Definitely access the CourseMate. It's not the diet plan. CourseMate is a support site for those of you that are using the 7E custom package. And when you go to this site, it actually has additional study guides. It's got a tutorial quiz in it. The CourseMate also has crossword puzzles. They have some additional information. So it's really a wonderful, normally costing about $90 add-on that the publishers have given us as part of this bundle. So definitely take advantage of it. The students last semester that used their CourseMate as a study guide were significantly higher in the quiz grades. So that is another resource. If you are using a used textbook, I did supply you here with Cengage, the 6th edition, International Edition. They had they used to provide it for free 2 years ago. It's similar to the CourseMate site, but it's a free site if you did want to use this as support. But again, it's international. It's not exactly like our textbook, but it does give you some study materials. Okay, so what to expect from the semester, what's due, or from the learning module, what's due when. This learning module opens January 20th and closes at 9 p.m. February 1st. I cannot stress enough that this closing date, both the homework Dropbox and also the quizzes will close at this time. Invariably, in this first module, I'm going to have students say to me, oh my God, I was away for the weekend. Don't set this as your deadline. Set your deadline for the Friday before. So if you have any trouble, any issues, you'll be able to resolve them before the actual closing date of this learning module. You are assigned to read chapters 1 and 2 in the textbook. And then in almost every learning module, I'm going to follow the same format. There's going to be a PowerPoint from chapter 1, PowerPoint from chapter 2. In these PowerPoints, it's important that you open them. Some of the PowerPoints will actually have just visuals from the textbook that I think are critically important. But other screens will actually have voiceovers that I've put in for additional information. And even some of the PowerPoints will have embedded videos. So it's really important that you take the time to view these PowerPoints. They're really critical. Then, in addition, I am always going to include some type of a video. Now, the video might be an online library video, or oftentimes I'll be using a wonderful video series from Vanderbilt University, and this first video is from Vanderbilt. If you do not have an updated QuickTime player, you're going to find out, because when you try to open the video in this field, it won't open. So what I've done additionally is to create a download file that you can actually download this video to your MP4 player and play it there. So be sure to view the video, because I will always ask some questions, or if the chapters are supported by the video, it's critical to have that information. Then the homework assignment. This first homework assignment is probably going to be the most difficult, because it's accessing the program that you received, Diet and Wellness Plus, from the online resource that was included in your text bundle. First, I have provided you with not only a written tutorial, which this is a step-by-step guide for a returning user, if you've ever used that program before, or creating a new account, step-by-step how to set up your account, set up your profile. It'll show you what your home page is going to look like, and this is really important. For the web-based section, once you are in the course and in putting the access code from your textbook, in order for you to be a student in my class so that I can view your submissions, you need to put this code in the course key. Now, what I've had is sometimes students that have bought a previous edition of a textbook and say, oh, I'm going to be able to access the course by putting this code in. No, you have to actually be in the course, and then this makes you a member of my class. Then how to track your diet, gives you some information. And then how to track your activity. We're not using this for the first homework assignment. That won't be until homework number 4, learning module 4, but I decided to include it anyhow. And then finally, reports. You're going to be generating a report after you submit your first assignment, and you're going to be sending it to me as an attachment. I believe my first report is intake versus goals, along with your daily food log. And then finally, if you need some technical support, the technical support is included for this site as well. Now, going up to the top of this page, in addition, you can click here and it will be a video tutorial. This video was set up by the company for those students enrolled in the online course or online textbook called MindTap. So just disregard, because none of you are in the online textbook. I doubt if any of you have accessed that, but the information is solid with the tutorial for Diet and Wellness Plus. Okay, after you've viewed the tutorial and you've set up your Diet and Wellness Plus, I will always have the direction sheet for your homework. And this is your direction sheet. And as you can see, I again, step by step, will take you through the process of registering for Diet and Wellness. Once you are in the program, here again, I have placed your class course key that you're going to need to put in once you are in the program. And then, step by step, you are going to record a diet that I have provided, and you are going to submit 2 reports, intake versus goal report and daily food log report. This is the diet that you are going to be submitting, and these are the questions that you are going to answer once you've submitted the diet into the text submission field. Now, that's part of the reason I had you submit your course contract and computer backup. One is an attachment, one in the text submission field, for you to get used to this. And you're going to answer these questions. Now, you might ask me, well, what is the rigor that I need to answer each of these questions? Well, I'm going to give you an example. This is an excellent submission for a future assignment from my fall 2014 class. In a future learning module, this is an example of one of my questions. What specific foods could you add to your diet or eliminate from your diet to more closely come within range of the DRI? This student actually cited an internet source, which I asked. She demonstrated not only understanding in the areas of her diet that were deficient, and again, this isn't a question from this particular homework assignment. She demonstrated an understanding of how to supplement her diet, and she targeted what the health benefits were. She answered this question completely. That would be my expectation for your responses for each of these 4 questions. Okay, now, how do you submit? Well, each of you, after printing out the directions, you are going to submit into the homework Dropbox. You are able to view the rubric that I will be grading you with. So this is your rubric for homework number 1. Did you follow all the directions? Are there responses to all of the questions? Did you demonstrate meaningful and insightful responses? Were all of the nutrients correctly submitted from the practice diet that I had provided to you? And are there no errors in spelling, grammar, punctuation? So that's the rubric that I'm going to be using. You are going to save your 2 printouts from diet analysis as attachments. You will find them whether you save them on your desktop, USB, and then answer the questions that I've asked in the text submission area. Once you submit, I will then be able to grade this assignment. If you are having difficulty understanding the diet and wellness program that has been included in homework number 1 and will be using throughout the year, please make sure you contact me early in the learning module so I can try to help you after you've read through the tutorial and after you've viewed the tutorial. So I will be giving you additional information about the homework assignment probably later in the week. I don't want to overwhelm you too much. Finally, in Learning Module 1B, the quiz. Now you're going to say to me, I don't see the quiz. I don't see it appearing. That's because the quiz is not going to open until January 28th. I want to make sure that you have had time to view the PowerPoints, view the video, complete the homework assignment, because these are all experiences for you to garnish and understand the content in chapters 1 and 2. And on January 28th at 10 a.m., the quiz is going to open. It's a 25-question multiple choice quiz, 30-minute time limit, so make sure that you give yourself enough time to sit down and you have 30 minutes. It's an automatic submission wherever you are in the quiz, but 25 questions. If you've done your homework, you should have no problem with that. No student has had an issue with that time limit. All right. If you have any questions for me, don't hesitate to ask. This first module is the most rigorous because of the overwhelming amount of introductory material. Once you've completed this first learning module, you will see the cadence of each learning module is almost exactly the same. Okay, again, I am here to answer any questions.